Gear 1. The term Gear 1 might sound strange, but One Piece doesn't actually have that concept. What we're talking about is Luffy's basic state immediately after eating the Gomu Gomu no Mi. In this form, his body has rubbery properties, capable of stretching, bending, and then springing back to its original state. It sounds funny, but Luffy's foundational strength at this stage is already quite impressive. From the beginning, Luffy could utilize his elasticity to create long-range punches like cannonballs. In the Water 7 arc, at just 17 years old, he single-handedly pushed to buildings. Without transformation or upgrades, relying solely on his muscles and cartoon physics, Luffy proved his extraordinary strength. Luffy's fighting style isn't about haphazard fighting. He understands how to build up power by pulling his arm far back and then releasing it in an instant, utilizing elastic energy to increase damage. Thanks to his rubber body, Luffy is also extremely durable. Physical attacks or even cannons absorb the force and bounce back. However, Luffy is not invulnerable. He is vulnerable to swords and haki. Swords can cut through rubber, and haki allows attacks to penetrate his elastic body. This is Luffy's biggest weakness in the early stages. Even in his basic form, Luffy possesses a diverse range of techniques such as Gomu Gomu no Pistol, Gomu Gomu no Gatling, Gomu Gomu no Bazooka, and Gomu Gomu no Rocket. Especially in Dressrosa, he even spins like a propeller to fly and calls it Gomu Gomu no UFO, demonstrating almost limitless creativity. In reality, the Gomu Gomu no Mi wasn't a powerful devil fruit from the start. Even as a child, despite possessing the ability, Luffy consistently lost. This shows that strength doesn't come from the devil fruit itself, but from training and experience. And Luffy spent many years mastering that ability. Another interesting point is that Luffy is immune to electricity. In the Skypiea arc, Enel possessed seemingly invincible lightning power, but was completely neutralized by Luffy because rubber doesn't conduct electricity. This is one of the battles that most clearly demonstrates the type-matching principle in One Piece. Gear 2. If the basic form is the foundation, then Gear 2 is Luffy's first major power breakthrough. He first activated Gear 2 at Enies lobby when facing CP9. The mechanism of Gear 2 is very clever. Luffy uses his rubber legs like a pump, accelerating blood circulation to propel his body into a super-enhanced state. For an ordinary person, this would destroy their heart and lungs, but the rubber body allows Luffy to withstand tremendous pressure. When Gear 2 is activated, his body turns red and emits white smoke due to the surge in metabolism. As a result, his speed and strength are dramatically increased. Thanks to Gear 2, Luffy overwhelmingly defeated Blueno, surpassed Tekai, and even caught up with Soru, the fastest movement technique of Urkashiki. Techniques like Gomu Gomu no Jet Pistol reached near supersonic speeds. Later, Luffy further developed Red Hawk, a punch that ignites due to air friction, high body temperature, and armament haki. This technique is powerful enough to make even Kaido wary. Gear 3. After speed comes pure strength. Gear 3 allows Luffy to inflate his bones with air, magnifying the size of his arms or legs to giants. His punches can now destroy entire buildings in a single blow. Initially, Gear 3 had a comical drawback. Luffy would shrink into a rubber baby. But after 2 years of training with Rayleigh, he completely overcame this weakness. When combined with armament haki, Gear 3 becomes more terrifying than ever. Techniques like Elephant Gun or Elephant Rifle carry the weight of meteors. The pinnacle is Red ROC, a punch combining Gear 2, Gear 3, and haki that even Kaido was astonished by. Gear 4. After 2 years in Rusukaina, Luffy created Gear 4, an evolved form combining air and full-body haki. Variations like Boundman, Tankman, and Snakeman allow Luffy to adapt to different types of opponents. However, Gear 4 consumes a huge amount of haki. After it ends, Luffy cannot use haki for about 10 minutes, making each activation a life-or-death gamble. Gear 5. Gear 5 is the ultimate power, appearing when Luffy's Devil Fruit awakens at Onigashima. His body turns white, his heart beats like the drum of liberation, revealing his identity as the Sun God Nika. In Gear 5, Luffy not only changes his body, but also bends reality. He transforms his surroundings into rubber, fighting like a cartoon character where logic and normal physics are no longer limitations. Movements like the upgraded red ROC, the lightning grasp, or the Don symbol at Egghead demonstrate absolute creativity. Gear 5 breaks all the rules of Devil Fruits, combining Paramecia and mythical Zoan characteristics. Gear 5 is not just power, but the embodiment of freedom. Luffy fights like a warrior, an artist, and a joyful child all at once. That is the image of the future Pirate King. And that wraps up our breakdown of Luffy's incredible gear transformations. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment telling us which gear is your favorite, and share it to support the channel. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss our upcoming One Piece recaps. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.